Okay, this battery stopped working after I think 3 cycles, and basically what happened is it stopped taking a charge and it has no or very little voltage left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to break down the battery and then let you have a look at the inside. So pull off the negative electrode. Here's the first sign of a problem. You can see all the gel electrolyte is starting to dry out. And look at this build up here. So I'm not really sure what happened here. There's a lot of zinc in this mixture. So that's the negative electrode. Let's just clear a spot here to put this on. So there's a negative. Let's get all this gel off. Fail. That's why you wear gloves. And I should be wearing a lab coat, but in fact I actually bought a lab coat today and I just don't want to wear it because it's really hot. And then, so I don't know if you can see inside there, the electrolyte looks pretty damaged. Let's see if I can get you a better shot. So it looks pretty bad. So I'm going to scoop all that out and then we'll have a look at that. Okay, here's the positive electrode. There you can see that's also come loose again. So this is clearly not working, this way of attaching the wire to the collector plate. And let's scoop this out. So that might be the problem. It could just be that wire came loose and was no longer able to conduct the current. Which would be awesome if that's the case, because that's quite an easy fix. If the problem is with the gel, then I'm not sure what to do next in terms of electrolyte, how to get this to work better. Just trying to get as much as I can out of this. It's pretty dirty. I'm not sure what that is. At least I'm wearing gloves. That's a good start. I don't even have my glasses on, which is really silly. Let me get my glasses and I'll be back. Right, I'm back. I have my lab coat and my eye protection. And let's see now if we can get this positive electrode out. Okay, so what I want to do is try and get this out. There we go. Okay, so you can see here, so the cable is supposed to connect. You see, there's lots of wires that come out the front here. They're all eaten away, presumably by the bromine. So I think the solution is, I've made 2 new electrodes, so, or current collectors, whatever. So they're basically graph oil, and then I've got this plastic on, and that's just, if this is the positive and all the gel sitting here, that we don't have a reaction halfway between that and the negative electrode that sits on top here. So what I'd like to do is assemble it with the new electrodes and test it that way without changing the electrolyte, because it's hard to figure out what the problem is if you change too many things at the same time. So let's pull in the new positive electrode. That's going to be a problem. So I'm putting the new positive electrode in. Okay, then let's dump all this back in there. It's pretty thick consistency. Well, I suppose it is a gel, so not sure if this is part of the graphene that's come off of the current collector, or if it's zinc that's come out of solution, but there seems to be sort of a granular substance in the gel, and it's definitely changed color. It's a lot darker, a lot more orangey brown color from when I mixed it originally. And again, this the formula for all of this, the gel and how to make it and all of that, you can find on Robert's channel. So that's Robert Murray Smith. You can check him out. He's got a YouTube channel where, I'm not sure if it's in the members, I think it's in the members, where he explains how to make the gel. But the members is really worth it. So sign up for that and you'll get all instructions on how to do that. And I don't have permission from him to share it with everyone, so I'm just going to tell you where to get it, and you can use it at your own discretion. Okay, so most of the electrolytes back. Let's put on the negative side. These collector plates are slightly big. I'll have to size them better next time. So I'm not sure how to deal with bubbles that might be underneath this. But there we go. So positive, and then the negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use crocodile clips here and see if we can get a current out of this. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to use white for the positive and yellow for the negative, and let's connect these. Get this in a place where you can see it. Okay, and then hook up the positive. Okay, so there's a voltage there. That's a great start. I'll figure out some way to close this up properly, and then we can see if we can charge it back up and try and make a usable battery out of this again. Otherwise, what I'll do is I will have to remake the electrolyte from scratch. I've got some ideas on how to change that anyway. So I have made a new batch of zinc bromine. I just haven't gelled it yet or added any of the things that I wanted to do in my next test. But let's see if we can salvage what's left of this battery. Okay, I'm gonna charge it now at 1.8. I think I've been charging it at 3 volts consistently, and that might also be because of the problem. So I'm gonna drop the voltage down and give it a charge for an hour, and then let's see what happens. At least we're seeing an amp reading now, which is good. So there is current going into the battery. So I think the collector, the wire was destroyed. So let's give it a go and see after an hour if it is able to hold a charge.